revenge, somebody might win it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
They can't take it to 10.
Hey.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable.
Coach, it's a site that has seen more than its fair share of great playoff memories the last few decades, and more could be in store as we've got playoff football again at sold-out Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an AFC wildcard matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the New England Patriots. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. This is taken at the 3.
Ready? 18, Gator.
All day, all day, all day.
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 19-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Man, I got you.
Recon, 132, hit it.
They'll run. This is Darrell Henderson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That one good for 13 at a New England first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
Okay, it's time for me to break out my thesaurus for that one. And I don't have anything. That was amazing. One-handed in this weather. I mean, you know the ball's got to be slick. But to be able to catch it and come down with it, what do they call that? The process of the catch? He completed it all the way through.
Down.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
You better bring it. Hey, Haywood.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And that is incomplete. N'Keal Harry was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10.
At their own 42-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 at their own 42. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
First down, Jacksonville.
Reset. 19.
Hey, tight down. There you go.
The first down carry here for Johnson. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. The open man is Westbrook. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Complete to D.B. Westbrook. A gain of 7, but it's 4th down.
And with the snow here, maybe asking too much of the kicker to try a field goal. So instead, offense on the field, they'll go for it on 4th down.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. That's it. Yeah, alert. 22,
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
defense. Fires the mic. Fires the mic. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Here we go on fourth. Watson, and that is going to be incomplete. The Jags come up empty on fourth down, and the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's good for the Patriots. First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go. Set. 60 Pittsburgh.
I'm here all day.
Steve Griffin.
Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And this will get him all the way inside of Jacksonville's 10. A huge play there on the screen pass. 47 yards.
Patriots, first down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. They'll run here with Henderson. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. 1 back in the game. That's Jones, 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Ronald Jones taking it in as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
First down,
And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some.
And he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there.
60 or.
Time to go, night. Check.
Get it ready.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. On second down, it's Jones. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Set, ready? 70, Indy. Go. Hit it.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. And they try to sweep to Jones. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. He can run for it, and he will. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And Lutz's kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. 3rd and 2, Watson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. It's a first down following a gain of 3. On first down, it's Johnson. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock.
Set! 18! You better be afraid of me! You better be afraid of me! 54!
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go, here we go. My five. Line him up.
Watson on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Being chased out left. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
X3, 218, chopper.
2nd and 13. He hits Blue. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Down, 18 Gator, General West. Use it now.
Back to throw now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Bravo.
2nd and 10. They'll find Henderson there. It's complete. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here. A chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Back to throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Run for Pollard, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, and you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Right there, 54 Mike. Let's go, let's get this ball back to the offense. Let's go. Mike 5-4.
To throw is Watson. He finds Beckham complete. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Jaguars.
Mike 54.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Check the outs, check the outs, check the outs.
Hey, watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. All right. Here we go.
Let's go.
Here's Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Alert.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
3rd and long. It's Watson. It's caught. Beckham. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. And I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Mike, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. It's caught by OBJ. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, 1st down. Watson now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10.
There's the party now.
Kill.
Alert.
Jam.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. 2 yards.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson. He finds his target, Beckham. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Pollard going to try the right side, and he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the Patriots' 5-yard line.
Check. In the car.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. And the question now, can the Patriot defense hold firm again on 3rd and goal?
He's checking the car. It's a safety creep. Back in the car.
Now here's Pollard fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
They'll run it with Jones. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. So the defense does their job. They get rid of that 0 on the scoreboard. Now we'll see if their offense can come to play.
Well, that's the way you get things started, right? Score yourself on defense, get the ball back for your offense, and tell them,
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
it's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Ricky, let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. My 5. There we go. 3-6. My 5. Hey, 9, let's go.
Now Watson. And he completes it to Westbrook. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Jacksonville.
Watson now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Watch twins. Watch twins. 54. Hey, 24. Henry. You. 9 and go.
From the gun, here's Watson. Oh, it was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. So So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Fresh off the pick six, it's Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Mike's 5-4. Hey, defense, let's go. Shift.
24!
Delta. Mike's 54. Exit. 54 is Mike.
On second and 10, Watson. And the catch made by Johnson. A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10.
Check 50. Showing up.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round one here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Mike's 5-4.
Alert!
Mike's 54.
To throw again on second down. Watson. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 14. They'll run on first down. Pollard, and he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. 14 yards, and the Jaguars get a score closer.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Get the boys down, he's coming.
25, check 25. Hey, 55.
His pass caught at the 4. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken short.
At their own 24-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Set. 60 or.
6 man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. He's coming. Double up, double up.
61. Matchbox lights. Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. Leo, Leo. Double up.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's good for 28 yards. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. The 30. 10. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. So here we go now as the Jaguars will go for 2.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
They'll try and run for it with Johnson. But he will not get into the end zone. And that one hurts as it will remain a 2-score game here in the fourth. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. It's a short kick taken near the 18.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position of throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Darrell Henderson, 63 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win.
54 Mike. Rip left, rip left. Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4". It's just me and you.
On first down, Watson. Complete. It's Johnson. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Hey, Watson.
Watson now to throw. He gets this one to Johnson. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4". 3 buzz, 3 buzz, 3 buzz.
On first down, it's Watson. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Check Mike 54.
Watson on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4". Watch the slant, watch the slant.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. Looking sideline, incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4".
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see? Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out. And forces 4th down. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle. Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity. And this is secured by the Patriots. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it. And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Go!
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it. On the
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. This to make it a 3-score game late. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. This to make it a 3-score game late. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Watson flush to his right. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Hey, here we go, watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Mike's 5'4".
And 31.
Mike's 5'4". It's been a long day for you.
Mike's 54. Mike, time to go.
To the air yet again, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 20. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Johnson was the intended receiver.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. A gain of 3, 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Jones. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the 1st down as they stop him short. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll run it with Jones. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. He'll look to throw, and that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. J.C. Jackson there defensively to knock it away. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because